Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II Vanguard leaked information from Tom Henderson on Twitter. He has been credible with it when it came to leaked information in the past, and so a lot of people seem to believe things that he is saying, but of course, take what I am saying with a grain of salt, because we do not know if this stuff is going to be true when the game comes out, and everything is subject to change. Also, another thing I like to mention is when it comes to leaked information, or really any information about Call of Duty, it's going to be uploaded to my channel 24 hours later when it's released to the public, because for two reasons. One, I have a full-time job, so once information comes out, I can't go to my computer right away and make a video because I'm at work. And two, my internet is extremely slow, and I mean it is very, very slow. I don't even get 1 megabit per second for my upload speed, you guys. So it takes a long time for a YouTube video to get posted on my channel, which is why you see my videos get uploaded at 10 a.m. Every single day that they get uploaded for the most part. So I just want you to be aware of that before we continue forward here. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start with some multiplayer information, and that is that it looks like we're going to have 8 maps at launch, pretty similar to Cold War, and of course there's going to be a ground war game mode, which is going to be a little bit more focused, I believe, when it comes to its multiplayer standpoint. But Tom Henderson also said that 6v6 isn't really getting any attention at all, and they're mostly just focusing on Warzone and how they're going to integrate the next Call of Duty game into Warzone, which really makes no sense at all, because don't you have to make the next Call of Duty game first and then integrate it? But instead they're just focusing on integration from the game. It doesn't really make any sense at all to me. But it doesn't look like they're focusing on 6v6, which really sucks. I've also heard that this game is not going to be very good at launch. It's going to be similar to Cold War, where it's going to be kind of have a rocky start, and there's not going to be a lot of launch content, which is really upsetting. I mean, Call of Duty used to come out with more than 12 maps at launch, and now we can't even get more than 8 without a remake in the game. It's absolutely ridiculous. And although I do love World War II, Call of Duty World War II has my favorite multiplayer of all time, and I'm glad to see that Sledgehammer is making another World War II game. It's still a little concerning because it seems like it's going to go the same route as Cold War, where they're going to be reusing a lot of the same assets, except this time it looks like the game is going to be running on the Modern Warfare engine, which I think is quite interesting, because Modern Warfare does have a pretty good engine when it comes to their graphics and how everything looks. Also, zombies. We do have a little bit of information here, but it's going to be made by Treyarch and not Sledgehammer Games, because from what I can tell here, they're pretty much combining the zombie storyline as the same storyline for multiplayer and Warzone. All these different stories are basically the same thing that's going on, and we see that throughout the seasons every time a new season comes out for Modern Warfare or Cold War. And so, zombies are going to be made by Treyarch, but my biggest concern when it comes to zombies is that it's not going to be very good. And the reason why I say this is because Treyarch normally has 2 to 3 years to develop their zombies experience and then release it to us, right? And since Treyarch has made zombies this year, and they're still doing it right now for Cold War, and the fact that they're coming out with zombies next year, or technically this year for the next Call of Duty game, really concerns me that the quality is not going to be as good. I know a lot of people gave Black Ops 4 a lot of crap, but I felt like Black Ops 4 had a lot of replayability value, even though it didn't have quite the same zombie maps experience as Black Ops 3. I think a lot of us can agree that Black Ops 3 had a very successful zombies experience, and I think that was partly due to the fact that Treyarch had more time to develop it. Same with Black Ops 4. I felt like Black Ops 4 zombies had more content than Cold War zombies has to offer to us. And although I do enjoy Cold War zombies a lot, I really do enjoy it, I do feel like there can still be more quality improvements, especially with the maps we have added to the game, and I'm afraid that the quality is just going to even decrease more once we get to World War II Vanguard. So I don't really know what to expect there. That really does concern me, and I don't see anybody talking about that. I love Treyarch. I think they have the best zombies experience. They are best zombies experience, of course they do, but they have the best zombies experience for us to play when it comes to a consumer standpoint compared to the other developers' experiences creating those other game modes. So I like Treyarch. I love their zombies, but the fact that they're creating a zombies experience like 2 years in a row does concern me. And then we have Warzone. So it looks like, and this is good news to me anyway, that we are going to have a new map at launch for Warzone, and it's going to be larger than Verdansk, which I love hearing that, because we can agree that the integration with Cold War into Warzone wasn't really that great, because first we have the weapons, right? They added Cold War weapons into Warzone, which even then was pretty rocky because all of the statistics on the weapons were just so different than Cold War, and there was like some really broken guns, like the DMR. Do you guys remember DMR Zone? Yeah, that wasn't fun. We did get Rebirth Island, but when it came to like a new Warzone, quote-unquote Warzone map, which was just Verdansk 84 or whatever it's called, that came out 6 months after the game, after Cold War already came out. But it looks like this new Warzone map is gonna launch day one as soon as World War II Vanguard is released, which is good news. I love seeing that, and they said it's gonna be bigger than Verdansk, and it's actually gonna be a new map. It's not going to be a reskin of Verdansk. That gets me excited, you guys. I really like to see that. I don't play Warzone too often, and I really want to get into it more, but hearing this does make me happy. Another thing is that it looks like the map is going to have some sort of destructible features, not like Battlefield though, not to an extent where like entire buildings are going to fall down, but more minor things like maybe trees can fall down, you can break doors, you can do like these kind of, you can break some minor things that can maybe change the gameplay a little bit. One thing that the people have been comparing it to is Rainbow Six Siege, and I have played Rainbow Six Siege, and one concern about kind of the destructible feature that Rainbow Six has, if it's going to be into this new Warzone experience, is the fact that you can put holes in the walls, and you can really easily like get these cheesy kills by having those holes in the wall. And if we're going to have that in a Warzone experience, that's going to be like really hard. That's gonna be like really hard to avoid if people can have like these really cheesy holes like at a long distance and snipe you from somewhere. I don't know. I hope that's not actually the case, what they mean by destructible items. I hope that doesn't mean having these small holes in walls and be able to like really get cheesy sniping kills. Gosh guys, I really hope that's not the case. But other than that, that's pretty much all the Warzone information we have. Another thing I would like to mention, and I really hope they add this to Warzone, like this was something I loved in Blackout, and I love the fact that Treyarch has this in their Call of Duty games, is swimming, underwater combat. I want that in Warzone, and it's really stupid that Modern Warfare does not have that feature. And I will get into a video later about Warzone, but I just don't understand why swimming's not in the game. We need to have swimming. I hope this new map has swimming in it, and they need to somehow like change the game mechanics where we can swim, because as of right now, Warzone and Modern Warfare, you cannot swim in those games. So I really hope we can swim on this new map. That's something I really enjoyed about Blackout, and for some reason I'm just a sucker when it comes to water. I don't know why. But anyway, that's it for the video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is my first video talking about World War II Vanguard news, and there will be more in the future, so make sure you guys stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.